Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. This video is gonna contain a lot of spoilers, so beware. Because I am going to be reading House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the third book in the Crescent City series and I'm gonna be reading it and reacting to it. So, as I've said, I pre-ordered this book back in July, I think. This was the first ever book I pre-ordered and I was very excited and came to tell you on here. And now I'm still very excited because it's coming out in 5 days. The prologue and the first chapter has actually been released early. So, here's my reaction to that. Oh my gosh, we're starting this video early. It is the 25th of January, officially 5 days until Crescent City 3 comes out, but apparently the prologue and the first chapter of it just got published on the author's website. So I'm gonna have to start this video early and let's go read that because I'm gonna read it, obviously. I'm not gonna wait until the actual book comes out. We're gonna read it and I wanted to film like my reaction to it. Oh my gosh, okay, so I've just airdropped it from Instagram to my iPad so I can like film my reaction. Oh, I didn't know like anything was gonna get released early, like a prologue and a first chapter. That's a bit intense. But yeah, let me read this now. Okay, so I've just finished the prologue. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not like in other books where there's like a huge gap of time between like the events of the last book and the events of the new book. It was literally like a few days and then we were back into it, which I actually like because usually there's like a bigger time gap and I'm always like, what happened, like those days, what do you mean you just kind of went over your head? And like what actually happened when it happened, how did that like continue? And oh my god, I mean there might be a time jump now with like part 1, chapter 1, but oh my god, this is so exciting. And yeah, oh my god, the first chapter has Bryce's name and I'm like, oh my god, she's in like another world, potentially in the world of Acotar. And right, I'm gonna pause a minute because I just made some noodles and I don't want it to like go really cold, so I need to eat, but we're gonna carry on in a sec. Okay, we are back. Ignore my hair, it's just all over the place today. We're gonna read chapter 1. I just had some food. Now we're back to chapter 1 and I'm actually freaking out. Oh god, okay. Okay, she is in like Akatar land and Oh god. Okay, so I haven't read the acotar series in like years. I mean, I have kind of reread the second book somewhat. But the actual very last book that's out so far in the acotar series, A Court of Silver Flames, it turns out I never read that. I thought I have, but it came out in 2021. So there's this character in it who I've heard about on social media, but I don't know who she is. And I'm a bit worried now that I'm not gonna understand what's going on and like recognize some people in this because I haven't read that last book. But hopefully it's gonna be okay. A one-way ticket? Does that mean she can't go back? Nah, surely there's gonna be a way of like going back and like reopening the portal or something, right? Okay, it's Amran, not that Gwyn character who I don't know. Wait, so Amran speaks like the old language? Okay, that makes sense. Oh my god, there's a language barrier. Okay, so they're talking about a giant rip between the worlds called the Northern Rift. Is that what Alien, you know, from Front of Glass? Is that what she opened? That the giant rip between the worlds? Because I know she had that. Like, she like fell through the worlds because she opened it. Did that like stay in like these places? And then it got closed so they could only open it to hell and back. Oh, I don't know. Or is it not gonna be linked to Front of Glass? Wait, so Bryce is showing them like guns, missiles and all that, but that's like human world stuff. Well, obviously not human world, but like mortal world stuff, right? But in like acotar, that doesn't exist the same way. Wait, no, it does. Oh yeah, it does, cause Feyre, I'm sorry if I'm saying these names wrong, but we're gonna go with it. Feyre, she was from like the other side, and there was like mortals there, right? Yeah, because her dad was like a mortal, like a human. Oh my god. Wait, so is Throne of Glass not gonna be linked that much into this because there was no like existence of humans? Was there existence of humans? Like people without magic, that's what I'm saying. No, I guess there was there too. Cause like it started with like no magic, right? Oh, I don't know. But wait, so are people in the acotar world like understanding what's going on? Because there are humans. I hope so. Oh! Right, so she got a silver bean and it says, if you swallow it, it will translate our mother tongue for you, allow you to speak it do. Oh my god, why have they not done this before? Why have they not done this to begin with? I mean, I guess they had to like see if Bryce was like dangerous to begin with, but it makes so much more sense of how this is gonna play out now. Because I was thinking like, if they're gonna have to keep like translating back and forth, because surely she can't like learn the language that fast, that would be, you know, a bit, I don't know, taxing, time wasting, time consuming, that's the word. Oh my god, there's literally a countdown at the end, just 4 days and 5 hours to go. I cannot believe this. Okay, well, that was a start. I'm kind of like so happy that this came out early. I'm so excited for it, and just genuinely so overjoyed and these little like spoilers that have been released are just so, it makes it so much more exciting in my opinion. But yeah, oh my god. Wow. Okay, yeah, I don't really have any other thoughts to add just yet. I feel like I just need to process. And okay, fine, I do have thoughts to add. So Lydia, I I forgot how the last book ended. No, not like the main thing, like Bryce has gone to acotar, and I know that. But Lydia, I forgot that she like wasn't caught. I forgot she's a good guy. I know that. But I forgot that she wasn't caught as a good guy. Like she's still pretending to be a bad guy. And I I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Obviously, that's the way she's gonna help in the future somehow. Or she is helping currently. I am not sure. But at the moment, she's a bit like, not like pointless, but like she's got nothing like good to add to the situations right now. Like she's lost contact with her, with like the rebels or whoever they were. As far as I know, she lost contact with them, and she's torturing Hunt, Rune, and oh my god, who's the other guy? Baxterian someone? I can't remember his name. But she's torturing those guys, and she's hanging out with this other bad guy, the Hammer, who's just, yeah, she's still just pretending, but I don't know how to feel about that. And like Rune's now like fuming at her because I don't actually know why he's fuming. Because, like, she is a good guy, but I guess she still has to pretend to be bad. But does he not know that she's pretending? I thought he knew that she was pretending. And, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how she's gonna, like, get out of that situation. Or, like, how he's gonna get out of that situation. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. And I can't wait to read more. And I think that's it. I'll probably see you on the 30th, unless there's any more updates to come until then. I just realized I forgot to film today. Happy release day! It's officially release day, January the 30th, but it's already been like released before this day in like other countries, because of, you know, like the time zones. Some already had their like big release day. So it's finally release day in the UK, which I'm very happy with. My book is on its way. It's actually going to my mum's house, so I have to get there. But I have uni first and work, so after uni, after work, I think I finish at like 8 p.m. Then it's time to go to my mum's house and get the book. Hopefully it's delivered by then, and hopefully it's like not delayed or anything. And if it is delivered to like an Uber or something, hopefully I can pick it up, or hopefully my mum can pick it up earlier. Oh yeah, or if not, I'll just pick it up the next morning. But that'd be really sad because I really want to, you know, have it today. Yeah, there's been like spoilers and things going around already on Instagram, so I've just kind of been trying to avoid those. And I did consider buying a Kindle version of the book to have it like exactly at midnight and I can like start reading it. But then I was like, no, it's okay. I needed to sleep anyway, that's one thing. And I just finished another book, so I just like couldn't keep reading at like nighttime. And also, what's the point of buying a Kindle version when I literally have a physical copy on its way? I mean, okay, I do see the point of the Kindle version, because then you can just like take it with you anywhere, because that is a chunky book, so I don't think I'll be able to like carry that places. Yeah, anyway, it's a release day, so happy release day, and hopefully we can get our hands on the book soon. No, 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 no. It said, I just got an email from Royal Mail, which is like the UK's postal service, and they said that my parcel's being delivered to my safe place, and they put a note like behind the bin, and God, why do they keep putting things in the bin and behind the bin? Like, no. Literally, I updated the delivery options yesterday to say if I'm not in, give it to one of my neighbours. And I literally gave 3 neighbours as options to make sure, like, I definitely got the parcel. Actually, I gave 4 neighbours, and one of those neighbours is, like, a retired lady who's home most of the time. So why does the postman leave a book in probably like cardboard boxing behind a bin with like no covering? So like the bins are just outside the door, like next to the house, and there's no like roof above it. Yeah, so one, I really freaking hope it doesn't rain, because if it does, cardboard, paper, book, not a good combination. I don't want the book to get ruined or like soggy or anything, you know? And also two, I hope no one steals it, because, okay, fine, usually in that area, I guess there's not that much crime, but there is. Like, it's not one of the best areas there is out there, so anyone could just, you know, see it, pick it up, and open it, and like once they Google like the actual book and how much it's worth, they'll probably sell it. Or I don't know, a reader might see it and they might be like, oh my god, this is pretty good, I want it. Oh, I hate delivery services. Hate them so much. But at the same time, I am kind of happy that it definitely got delivered today. I just hope I actually get the parcel and it's in a good condition. Because if it's not, I don't know what to do. It has arrived, but it's a bit wet here, so let's hope the book is not damaged. Okay, the book seems to be fine. It's a bit damaged here, I guess, but that's okay. The pages are intact, so that's great. And it's huge. Hello! It's officially the day after release day. And I just wanted to update you basically that I haven't read anything yet. So I got home at like 9 p.m. last night. So all I really did was open the book, the parcel, and as I've said, I think I've said in the video, it wasn't like damaged. I mean, a bit, like the cover of it was a bit like ripped and like, yeah, but it was not a big deal. So I was very happy with that, thank God. And yeah, I just put my bookmark in like after chapter 1 at chapter 2, but I haven't read anything past it yet. So hopefully today and tomorrow, because I don't really have any plans. Do I have plans? I don't think I really have any plans. So hopefully, yeah, do I? Now you got me thinking. I don't think I have any plans. So hopefully we can just get on with reading this book, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I need to get off Instagram because there's spoilers going around. I haven't seen anything yet, but I know it is going around, and I don't want to spoil it for myself. Another note, just a few things I wanted to just say. These are gonna be spoilers. I was looking at how many pages the book is, right? And I try not to read. I just wanted to see the page number, and I tried not to read anything from the end. But I did see rune. I'm just gonna say it how I say it. I did see Rune's name, so I know that he's not dead by the end of it. And I have a feeling that I was gonna say Hun's gonna die, but at the same time, there's an exclusive chapter with Bryce and Hunt, so I don't know how that would work. Or like, does the exclusive chapter like not follow on from the story? Is that just like it fits in anywhere? I'm not really sure with the exclusive chapters. Oh, and I don't actually know which exclusive chapter I have because I haven't like checked yet, but all of the exclusive chapters have been posted on Instagram, so that's fun. Oh yeah, I have this theory, and I don't actually think it's very correct, but hear me out. I feel like Bryce is not gonna end up with Hunt like long term. And I know this is why I'm unsure. I know it said like they're mates and like the Starborn thing, and like it showed that they were like fairy mates and so on. But with Sarah J. Maas with Throne of Glass and acotar, in both of them, the person who was introduced in like the first few books was not like the love interest that was introduced. They didn't end up with the same person after. So I'm like, do I believe that Hun's gonna be the person? I mean, this might be a different story, you know. It might not be like the other two, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically my only theory. All these other people have like reread acotar, and I've been reading up on some stuff of like how it's all connected, and the star sword and the dagger and so on, and so many connections, and like how the ride marks and the tattoos, and yeah, basically so much stuff. And I'm just here like, maybe Hunt's not Bryce's true love. So yeah, I'm not that into like fairies, but that's the only thing I'm gonna say, and it's probably wrong. Oh, okay. Sarah J. Maas had an interview yesterday with like on like the Today Show or whatever, but I haven't watched the full interview yet. But some of the things she said was like highlighted in this post on Instagram, and she said that there's gonna be more Crescent City books, so that's cool. There's gonna be more acotar books, which I've heard of before, but it was nice to have it like fully confirmed. And she said she's working on another book that she's not allowed to like say much about yet, but she said something about like characters she loves and like working with characters that she hasn't seen in a long time. And I'm like, is there gonna be another Throne of Glass book? Because if it's like all like, you know, like interconnected, Alien did fall through like the worlds, and saw Reese did saw like Reese, but yeah, I'm not sure. But I really want another Throne of Glass book. Throne of Glass is like my favorite series. Like, I think because it was 8 books, it just made me connect so much more to like over all the characters and like all they've been through and so on. Like Akatar was good as well, but I don't know, I just didn't like some of the characters as much as I did in Front of Glass. So yeah, if there is another Front of Glass book, I'm gonna be screaming because I would love that. And yeah, I think that's it. That's it for now. No more updates. But I'll update you like once I start reading or like what my thoughts are on it and so on. Some people have already read it. I don't know if I said this before, sorry. Some people have already finished it in like one sitting and one go and stuff. Like, how'd you do that? It's literally nearly 900 pages, if not 900 pages, with like the bonus scenes. And how'd you do that? I mean, what was like the biggest book I finished in one go? Probably like 300 pages, maybe, but probably less, to be honest. Anyways, I really do have nothing else to say now. I'm just rambling, so. Hello. Okay, it's officially February the 3rd, so it's been a while since this got released, and I've just been avoiding it. I really have, because I haven't seen any spoilers because I've just been avoiding using Instagram that much, but I have seen some reactions to this book and I'm terrified. But yeah, today is the day that we're gonna keep reading this and I'll let you know my thoughts. No, stop. Literally, as I was, I'm on chapter 2. I'm literally only on chapter 2, but let me show you. Right, there's 2, right? And then it mentions a character that I thought, I was literally thinking back to the second book, like, wait, what happened to him? Did he die? And I thought he died. And then it says, his blood dripped into the sink. What? That means he's still alive, which is freaking awesome because I thought he was dead, but he's hurt and now I'm very worried about him. Wait, hold on. I think some thoughts are coming back to me now. Cause it said the Viper King, not like the one that's under the sea. Under the sea. You know what I mean. Didn't he like make a bargain with the Viper King to like free that girl or that person, that monster? You know what? I should have reread the first and the second book before getting into this. But hey, it's slowly coming back to me. Oh, Ariadne? I don't know how you say that name, but that's who I was talking about. The girl, the monster who's like not a monster but is a girl. I don't know who she is, but they didn't Farian make like a bargain to like free her or something, but then he's like kind of locked into being like the Viper King Queen's slave or something. I think it's slowly coming back to me. I think. Right, let me carry on reading. Okay, so she's a dragon. That's what I meant. Monster girl. She's a female dragon. I didn't really understand this in the other book I remember, but can I just say, I thought he got blown up. Wasn't he and like Cormac in that lab or something, and they blew it up, and I thought that's how he like died. Cause Cormac died, didn't he? Cause we had like mentions of the kings before talking to the Asteri, and these pronunciations are just laughable, but we're going with it. But yeah, Cormac's dad was there, the Fae King, and he was saying like he's not gonna bury him, or like he's not sending like a full service for him because he just, you know, like betrayed his title as a prince and so on. And then the Asteri were like, well, there's nothing to really. Oh, did the Asteri say that? Maybe it was Lydia thinking it, but they were like, yeah, there's nothing to really like bury because he blew himself up. But yeah, wasn't Farian there with him? I thought he got like blown up too. But then he did have like that deal with the Viper Queen to like go back to her. Did he get like, I don't know, pulled out of the dangerous situation like by the bond to like keep serving the Viper Queen? Or I don't know what's going on. I mean, I get what's going on. He's at the Viper Queen's right now. But I can't remember what happened. There's always so much going on at like the end of that book, at the end of the books that Sarah J. Maas writes, that it's just intense. Wait, hold on, I just had a thought. Because Rune like betrayed the Asteri and like he's like locked up and stuff, he had those friends, I can't remember their names, but he had friends, like those group of lads, and what's going on with them? Are they like okay? Are they like in hiding or something? What's going on with them? Okay, so what I was saying before about Rune's friends, right? Flynn, Declan, and so on. They're okay, basically. Well, they're a bit lost, you know, without their leader and stuff. And they seem to be fighting a bit, which is fair because they're in like an emotional situation. But it says that there have been no. They were waiting for the soldiers to show up, but there have been no questions, no interrogations, no arrests, and they're just carrying on as if nothing happened because the public had no idea what happened in Eternal City. So I guess they know, but they're like not supposed to, but like no one came for them because no one knew they were involved. So that's good. At least we have some people still on the outside and could potentially rescue Hunt and Rune in the future. Oh my god. Okay, I just had a thought and I want to share it. It's probably very wrong. But you know, before I said about usually the first like love interest Sarah J. Maas introduces is not like the actual true mate of like the character. And so I was thinking that Hunt isn't Bryce's mate. But I knew they like talked about it before, like the bond and everything, and they are mates. But what if he's not? I was thinking maybe her mate is in acotar land, and I was thinking like maybe Asriel, and I would ship that. But what if this is so out there, but so wrong and so out there. But I just had this thought. What if it's Tamlin? What if it's Tamlin? Oh my god, imagine. Will we even like get to see him in this book? I feel like we won't because we're probably gonna like stick with the Night Court and stuff like that. But yeah, imagine. So it's a lot of days later, but I've just read a bit more of House of Flame and Shadow. I've actually been reading A Court of Silver Flames because Nesta's in this, and I did not like Nesta in acotar, in like the acotar books I have read, and I haven't actually read Court of Silver Flames yet. I think I've already said that, but anyway, yeah, I've started reading that, and I'm a bit way through, and yeah, I came back to my book. I'm reading that on my library app, And I came back to my book and I was just looking at the page number, like, oh, 140 something pages. And then I was looking at it and it wasn't like from Bryce's point of view, like the stuff I was up to. So I was just like, oh, I'll carry on reading then. And now I'm up to Bryce's point of view again. But like the bit before it is from Lydia, and it says, right, so she had like a burner phone in this bathroom, but she does she have like super strength or some kind of magic? Because it just says like Lydia ended the call and crushed the phone in her fist until only shards of plastic and glass remained. Then she opened the bathroom window, pretending to air out the steam as the tiny pieces blew into the starry night. She just crushed a burner phone with her hand. I'm sorry, isn't that just like not like a normal phone, but like an old phone? Can you just crush that in your fist? Is that a thing? Am I just uneducated, or what is going on? I felt I just couldn't like imagine that, because at first I was like, oh, she just crushed it, because I was just thinking of like a toy phone in my mind. And I was like, yeah, but then I was like, wait, she made like a call on that, so that's like an actual phone. But yeah, I didn't think you could like crush that easily. So is she like really strong or something, or like magic? I don't know. There wasn't a mention of magic here. But yeah, I gotta go because Love Island's on and there's only a few more nights left. But yeah, just wanted to quickly update you on that. Okay, listen, I'm back to reading. I'm on chapter 14, officially reaching 150 in the number of pages, but I don't like Bryce. I was trying so hard to like her in book 1 and book 2, but now she's annoying me a bit more. She just set the worm on Nesta and Azriel. I don't know if that's how you say their names, but yeah, she just set the worm on them. And I'm like, if they die because of you, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. And she just left them there to like face them. I'm not vibing with Bryce's energy and just her attitude to things and her thought processes. It's not giving good. And also, I've just finished A Court of Silver Flames, so I actually like Nesta now. Like before, I wouldn't say I hated her, but I was close to hating her. But now I'm like really liking her. So the way she's getting left to die, basically, by Bryce, I'm really not liking it. Oh my god. The gasp that I just gasped. I wish I could have filmed that. So, you know, I was saying, like, I don't like Bryce because she set the worm on Nesta and Azriel. Well, here's this line that was actually released as, like, a spoiler before this book was out. And it says, but Bryce began running again, hurtling through the cave, back toward Nesta and Azriel, and prayed there was something left for her to save. And now I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. So she did something bad, but she's trying to correct herself. But I swear to god, if one of them dies... We had, like, no significant deaths, have we, in A Court of Silver Flames. So I'm concerned, like, Are they gonna die in this book? Surely not. Surely not. But now I don't know. Okay, so I definitely made the right decision with not carrying this on until I read A Court of Silver Flames. Because here is like a lot of stuff being mentioned with like items and people that were like introduced in that book. And I would have had no clue who these people were if I would not have like, you know, read that. So I'm very happy. But yeah, Nesta and Azriel is fine so far. Fingers crossed that stays that way, but yeah. What the fuck is going on? So we've got Hunt, Rune, and Baxian. You know, like, I imagine them as all like hung up in this chamber or whatever, and they're trying to reach this rack. By like swinging their legs, and then suddenly Rune's like, hey, can you bite off my hand? We'd have more chance of reaching it. What is going on? And then he's like, I'll do it. What? I cannot get. You know, sometimes in fantasy books, another gasp that I just did not film. Regalis, I'm sorry, that's how I'm gonna say it. Regalis and the others were able to fix the harpy. Excuse me. I can't actually remember much of her, to be honest. I just know she was evil AF. And I was very glad when she died. And oh my god. Wasn't it Lydia who killed her? No. That means she's exposed, right? I mean, does the harpy have any memories of like what happened? Fingers crossed she doesn't. Because if she does, then Lydia's exposed. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Okay, so Bryce and Nesta just kind of saw this like memory, vision, whatever, from someone who looked like Rysand's sister. Rysand? I'm gonna say Rysand. Rysand's sister, which didn't know he had a sister, but yeah, and they're talking about the Daglan, which is basically the Asteri. And there's this Thea. She was like the queen who like the Fae queen who like I can't remember what she was, but basically I thought she was good and we're like looking up to her to like fight the Asteria and so on. But here it says she served at the monster's side for centuries, a slave to her every sick whim. Like she sat on the throne next to the Asteri. So has she like turned on them at some point? Or is she like Lydia, where it's like, oh my god, the next chapter is Lydia. Yeah, so she like turned on them and like tried to fight him. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the harpy's not awake yet. He said soon, another day or two, we'll have her back. So let's hope we're not gonna have her back. I wanted to update you guys that it was false alarm and this Queen Thea person is actually not evil. And then I carried on reading and she is evil. But there still is a bit left to read in this story. So I thought I'll put you down. and record my reaction to this in case it's something like crazy. Wait, hold on. Isn't this Peleus person one of the princes of hell? Am I making that up? Was he just mentioned as like with the queen? Or is he actually one of the princes of hell? Can't remember. Wait. Oh my god. It's just clicking. Sorry, I'm slow at this. But it says they needed the horn and the harp to open the door between like the worlds, right? Well, Nesta has the harp and Bryce has the horn like tattooed on her back. Oh my god, they have both of them. So that means Bryce can go back. But holy shit, that would allow the Asteri to have access to like, is it called Periphean? Acotar land. Okay, sorry, let me carry on. Okay, not long. 2.5 pages. Okay. Oh, Adis. He's one of the princes of hell, right? And he loved fear? I thought, because it's like an end of a chapter, the story is ending, but no, it says Bryce kept listening. Is it? Oh my god, and it's not even carrying on straight away. How long? Oh, a bunch of pages. Okay, we made it to chapter 20, this much through, which is pretty good. I'm gonna keep reading in a minute, but sorry, let me get you a bit more light. I just wanted to give some thoughts on this. So, things are going down, and we're not even like that much into it. I mean, it started off with things going down, and I think that is the thing with Crescent City. Like, I feel like with acotar, there were a lot of in-between scenes between like the crazy dramatic scenes, like all the small and just genuinely like scenes that like give us a little break. Whereas in Crescent City, I just feel like it's one thing after another and there's like no break. Like now we're changing between the point of views and even changing between them, like there's so much like tension and just things happening in all of their point of views. Like there's no calmness. Like one of the parts which could be like a little break, I guess, could be like Lydia coming on her period. I mean, I guess that was like less of a tense scene, but at the same time, that was when it was revealed that the hammer, is that what his name is? I don't know, the other bad guy, he was like raping her and she drank a potion to make her period come early because he doesn't like to have sex with her and she's bleeding or something along those lines. But oh my god, that was hard hitting as well. And even with the scene where Rune, Hunt and Baxium were just like trying to reach that rack, And suddenly it was like, oh yeah, why don't you bite my hand off? Oh my god, I forgot that. It's been jumping, like, there's so many jumps, and it's like, you can't predict what's coming next. We've had, like, Lydia's point of view, Ruin's point of view, Hunt's point of view, like, that point of view, Bryce's, and also Ethan, oh my god, I don't think I've mentioned this, I haven't given thoughts on this, but Ethan is like fighting the heir to like the Wolf clan. Oh, I don't know, Cedric. Yeah, she's like the sister to Danika's mom or something along those lines. But he's basically agreed to a fight for the Wiper Queen to free Farian, and oh my god, that is so tense as well. And this chapter where I stopped, it's literally going on. I think it's going into the fight, and I just can't anymore. And I feel like someone's gonna die soon. It's coming, like in Crescent City. I feel like the deaths just come. Like, it's not like, oh, it's in the last 100 pages. There's that too, which I'm terrified for. But I feel like in Crescent City, it's been like there from the start, the middle, and so on. Like, I'm scared. Like, who's gonna die in this book? Who? I wanna know, but I don't wanna know. And yeah, and I'm also a bit like, what if no one dies? Like, what if it's all gonna be fine? What if it's just like, you know, setting up some stuff for the future? Because I heard some reviews saying that this book wasn't actually like that interesting. It was a bit boring. I'm not finding it boring. Okay, maybe a little bit. Like, I haven't had any like very intense emotions towards it yet. But I am like gasping and just being shocked by situations and just like finally connecting some dots. And I am slow to connect those, so please bear with me. But yeah, I'm not finding it like slow and boring that much. Like, things just keep happening, as I said. So yeah, let me keep reading. Oh my god, sorry, I'm just eating some Haribo's, but oh my god, it said, so the story with the opening between the worlds keeps going on, and it said like the door opened again and more fae came, but basically they were identical, but they were shapeshifters, each capable of turning into an animal. Tamlin and Lucian are like the Sprinkle. That's what they are, right? Like shapeshifters. Like Rysand and Cassian and so on, they're like a different kind of Illyrians. And Azrael, yeah, they like have wings, but they're not shapeshifters, right? Like this is Tamlin. So basically Tamlin is from like a different world. Is this gonna like, I don't know, link to him somehow? Is it? Hold up a sec. Isn't Feyre a shapeshifter? Or was that, did she become a shapeshifter because like Tamlin like gave her some of his power when she was made? Can't remember, but I feel like she is a shapeshifter. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm eating again, but it says these new fae, the one shapeshifters, they answered directly to Regalis, the Astero basically. So they're bad. So does this mean like Tamlin potentially knows more about this history because they're like the other side of it? Like potentially something got passed down and we need to go and see him and like talk to him about it. Okay, listen. They also said, so Thea's daughters, Helena and Celine? I don't know. Anyway, them, we bore the shadows as well as starlight. So is Azriel a descendant of these guys, shadows? And then, not Feyre, Bryce with the starlight. So, Thea was good in a way. She got rid of the Daglan, but then she was like power hungry and reopened the portal and fell for the Asteri, which are like the same thing. Oh my god, the Star Sword and the knife. Yeah, so Bryce and Azriel, they are somehow linked. I mean, we already knew that, but anyway. Okay, and then Thea asked for the help of Prince Adis, who's the Prince of Hell, one of the Princes of Hell. It's all connecting slowly. Okay, listen. I still have no fucking idea why they had to bite off Rune's hand, and that scene was graphic. I do not want to read that again. And also, they just got caught. So it was all for nothing. They literally bit. Ugh, I'm sorry. It was just not nice. Anyway, I need to stop talking about this, but they just got caught. So it was for nothing. Holy sugar cubes. Okay, we have our first death. It was Sigrid, who was supposed to be like Danika's mother's sister, Danika's aunt. Anyway, she has died. Got killed by Ethan. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I didn't really like her or connect with her. I kind of forget where she actually came from. So we're gonna move past that. I mean, you know, I don't wish death on anybody, but it was her and Ethan. And I am a bit more attached to Ethan, so I'm gonna say it was a loss we needed to have, I guess. Oh my god. That was when the wolf found us, the shape-shifting fae. I'm sorry. Do you mean to tell me that Danica and like Ethan and the wolves are like the same fae as like Tamlin? Is that a possibility? Is that right? I don't know. I'm just trying to link things here that might not even be linked, but that'd be interesting. Oh my god, it just said the sister who like stayed behind in acotar land, she married the High Lord's son of the Night Court. And then, is this Rice? Is this Rice, or is this like an ancestor of him? Somewhere along the line this was all forgotten. Okay, so it's not Rice, but it's in his family. So he's related to Bryce. He's related to Bryce. That's right, isn't it? Excuse me, what is going on? So Bryce, Nesta and Azriel found a coffin, a chamber under them that had a coffin, and in this coffin is this woman who was sleeping and now she woke up And I was like, oh my god, she's a stary. And I got that right. Because, you know, in the last book, there was some mention of like the one of the thrones being empty when Bryce was in the throne room, or something along those lines. Like one of them was missing, right? And oh my god, it's her. But now it's saying that she was Thea's mistress. What? What? She was like with the queen? The queen had many lovers. That's all I can say. Yeah, she has no idea what's going on. Like she's been asleep for like a while because she still thinks it's back in the day. Wait, traitor? Wait. Okay, so I don't know about how she was her mistress. Don't know about that. But it says that Thea, like, locked her away here, basically. So I guess she was, like, a good person in that sense. For the greater good? I don't know. She just... Oh my god, I can't with Bryce. She just freaking released her. Released the Asteri. Oh my god. Oh my god. We don't know how to kill them. We don't know how to fight them. And you just released her. I can't with Bryce. One, her thoughts, she does not think things through. She does not think things through, okay? She needs to sort herself out. And two, you're endangering the life of not just you, but Nesta and Azriel, and I'm not here for it. Okay, right, so I was wrong. I mean, I did guess she was an Asteri, but the throne that is empty is not hers. It was like someone else's. So there used to be like more of them, and she's like one of the many. But basically, in Bryce's world, there's only like a set number of them. Like, I don't know how many of them are there. Like, only like a few of them who like rule them all, as I understand it. Oh my gosh. I'm up to part 2. It's called The Search. And Bryce has just opened the portal and like went through it. And she's hoping it's taking her home, but we don't know. And also, does this mean that's it with like acotar land? We don't get to like, I don't know, talk to other people, talk to Tamlin about the shapeshifting, to Rice about, you know, his ancestors and so on. And also Nesta hates Bryce. And I kind of agree. This is gonna be interesting. Does she end up in like the Throne of Glassland as well? Never know. Oh my god. Rune's gonna die. We've just been told by Adis, the Prince of Hell, and oh my god. Now I remember when Rune went to see the Oracle, I don't know, this future telling thing. She or he or it or they said that their line is gonna end with Rune, like he's not gonna have any kids. And oh my god, yeah, because he's gonna die, and now it's time. He's gonna die, he's gonna get killed. He's already lost a hand, and now he's gonna lose everything. Oh my god. I swear to god, if Rune dies, no, he needs, come on. He needs a love story with Lydia. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Please not ruin. It is the next day and we're back at it. Ignore the hair change. But what just happened? Did Lydia actually die? No, come on. I thought Rune was gonna die. I mean, I'm happy he didn't yet, but I know it's coming. And Lydia... A gunshot cracked like a thunderhead breaking. Pain ruptured through her chest, bone shattering, red washing over her vision. Lydia let out a choked, bloody laugh as she died. Surely not. No, surely not. Come on. We're gonna save her, right? Right? Come on. I swear to God, I don't know why. I just didn't expect Lydia to die. I mean, I guess I did, because it was all so, risky and close, but for some reason, I just really believe she's gonna survive. I mean, there's still a chance. Maybe Farian caught her and, saved her or something, but... Yeah, okay, let's keep reading. Oh my god, okay. The healing Lydia. Well, she's on, machines, and... she's potentially still alive. So, the way they said she died, she didn't. Which I'm not mad about. But I am concerned for Rune still. Also, Sigrid, the wolf that Ethan killed, I thought she was Sabine's sister, but I might have been wrong there. But anyway, also she might be coming back, because Ethan's gone to the House of Flame and Shadow, and wait, Jessica, Bryce's old boss, is supposedly the boss of House of Flame and Shadow. I don't know how much of a boss she is, but she seems to be. And Ethan's gone to her to get a necromancer to get Sigrid back. Which is again crazy. So all the people who have died so far have not died, if you know what I mean. So I'm a bit concerned. And also, can we just talk about, two things. Jessica hired Ethan to be her assistant, just like that. Oh yeah, work it off, and then you can, have the necromancer. But what? That just came out of nowhere. How is it that, all this, chaos is going on, and she's just yeah, come on, be my assistant, stack these boxes, or, unpack them, or whatever. That's a bit strange. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Bryce is back. I'm sorry. I don't know how this happened, but she's with the Autumn King, her dad, basically. Her father, sorry. Wouldn't call him a dad. And they're having, father and daughter moments, but, in their own way. They're both assholes, basically. I'm sorry, Bryce has been a bit annoying. A bit too annoying. Basically, we can see she's the daughter of the Autumn King. You can see where that attitude has come from, in my opinion. But yeah, they're having these moments. And also, the Autumn King actually knows a lot more than he let on. He knows stuff about Asriel's dagger and the Star Sword, and just made and unmade, and yeah, he knows things. But I thought it was good. I thought he like wanted to defeat the Asteria as well, and they're gonna be allies. But now I'm thinking maybe not, because he said something like, yeah, you're gonna open the portal for me, and maybe that will earn him some favors with the Asteria, and maybe he'll like get a planet to rule or something. So basically he just wants more power, and yeah, that's just not fun. I really have no clue on where this story is going next. Like, Rune, Hunt, and Baxian have been rescued. Lydia is dying, but they're all like hiding. Oh, Farian as well, and like Flynn, and they're all together in this, is it underwater ship? They're all there, and like, I don't know what's the next move. Like, the Asteria are gonna find him, but supposedly they can't be found. And then there's Bryce with the Autumn King, and I don't think anyone knows Bryce is back yet, other than the Autumn King, and he like sent everyone away. But surely that's suspicious. Surely, you know, that's suspicious that the Autumn King is like all alone to the Asteria. Or like maybe they're not keeping tabs on him. I have no idea. Also, Ethan. What the fuck? Ethan's now Jessica's assistant. I don't get how that's gonna progress from there. I really don't know what's going on. And I am kind of sad that we didn't get like much in the acotar world. Like, I get it's like a separate book series, but the way Crescent City 2 ended was like just huge, of like Bryce going into the acotar world. And I think everyone, including me, had such high expectations for like the interactions of, you know, the two worlds, and I feel like that just hasn't happened fully yet. Like, yeah, Bryce was trying to explain the phone to Nesta and Azrael, but that's about it. And okay, fine, like, things have like connected. We know more of like the story from the past, but we haven't had like the Reese, not Rice, Reese and like Cassian. We haven't seen Cassian, and I'm just so sad because I love him. And with the shape-shifting Fae, I was really onto like Tamlin, and I really thought that was gonna, you know, come into it, and it might in the future. It might. It probably will. But yeah, I feel like Tamlin was so huge in the first book, and like in A Court of Silver Flames, he's just such a, not even a side character, he's just there, and like there's nothing going on with him. And I really thought he's gonna be somehow like brought back into it, and he might, but I probably won't. Like, I know he's like a hated character, but I really thought with like the shapeshifter. Yeah, anyway, that's my thoughts. I need to stop talking and keep reading. I have no words. When I said I have no clue what's happening next, because everything's like, you know, chill, and there's only so few things that can happen, did not think that these things would happen. One, Bryce has purposefully went to the Autumn King because she knew he was researching the sword, and she wanted to know what he knows. And then she locked him in a cupboard and just left. And, well, we don't know where she's gone yet, but okay, probably to hunt, hopefully. On another note, Lydia is alive and well. Well is debatable, but alive. And she has 2 sons. I mean, I don't know if it's 2. Is it 2 sons? Because it said, I thought it was 1 son, actually. But a group of teenagers, most of them male, and then a boy, golden-haired and blue-eyed, looked away from the teacher to the window. The boy had Lydia's face, another boy to his left. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Sorry, my bad. I kind of was just like skipping through some words because I was just like, oh my god, she has kids. And then Flynn was like, oh, you've got brothers. And then I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. I just thought she has kids. And then she said, no, they're my sons. What? Lydia has kids? Excuse me? Who's the dad? Can we just... Who is the father? Is it the hammer? The person who, like, raped her all the time? Is it him? Oh my god, please no. Or did she have a mate? I thought Room was her mate, but then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I'm scared to read on. I've reached a point where I'm scared to read on because I'm like, things are happening that I just did not expect. Also, sorry, completely forgot this. Jessica was actually like human. Yeah, she was human, and she was technically made like Nesta, but obviously not like Nesta because she didn't go into the cauldron and so on. But she was cursed, and like the person who cursed her, can't remember his name, this prince, a part of that magic went into her, and that's how she became a witch. But she was also human, and she was defending the library that the Asteri and like all the Fae were attacking like back in like centuries ago. And I'm like, wow. Did not expect that either. I had no clue what was going on with Jessica, honestly. I thought she might, like, become an ally. I mean, she always has been. Yeah, she always has been an ally to, like, Bryce and, like, just helping out in the background. But I didn't think she was, gonna get such an important storyline. I don't know why I didn't think that. Yeah. Also, oh my god, the Ocean Queen is coming. That was a funny part. I mean, when she arrives, I didn't think that's gonna be very funny, but the general was like, I don't know, they were like, yeah, so the Ocean Queen is coming, but basically she doesn't sound very happy because the Viper Queen and the River Queen got in touch to say, like, they know Farian's there and they want to call a war on the Ocean Queen for, like, hiding him. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh my god, Lydia has kids. Okay, let me just get back to the book. How much through am I? I'm on chapter 40. I'm nearly halfway through. I don't know how many pages is halfway, but it looks like I'm nearly halfway through. So that's fun. Okay, it's March. And I am finally back at reading Crescent City. I took a bit of a break because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm up to chapter 56, page 512. That's a lot of pages I've just read. But also I've still got a lot left. I've got this much left. Some things to note. Okay. Firstly, Asphodel Meadows got bombed by like missiles. And that's like the human land, right? Well, I had to look it up because I had no clue what that place was. Though I don't know how right this is, but is that where Bryce's mum and like dad lived? Well, not dad, but you know, like mum and partner. Like, are they okay? Or are they like outside of Crescent City completely? Not sure about that, but that is a bit concerning. Also, Ethan and hypaxia, the witch lady, the healer, the queen, who's like not a queen anymore, the witch queen, right? She and Ethan were gonna go to the Stack King's land, Avalon, where like Bryce and everyone else is. So I was like, oh my god, they're finally gonna be reunited. And then that's when like the missiles happened. So I don't know what's going on with them at the moment, and I don't know what's going on with the human lands. But anyway, and then in like Bryce's group, Flynn and Deck disappeared. But Rune and Lydia were just like, oh yeah, they didn't turn up for breakfast. Oh, they didn't turn up to the archives. And I'm like, isn't that a bit suspicious to you? No? Like, yeah, they might just be giving you guys time to like figure things out, but you haven't seen them like for like over a day now. Like that's suspicious. Shouldn't you be like alarm bells ringing? But no, there's no alarm bells ringing for them. They're just like, oh no, they just didn't turn up. And they nearly like had sexual intercourse. And then they just fell asleep. And I'm like, dude, your friends have been missing and you're just like, they're not clicking on. And I'm like, how, why? And then plot twist, Flynn and Deck turn up in the cave with like Bryce and everyone else and the two kings. I don't know what's going on with these kings. They seem very set in their old ways and power hungry, I guess. And that's about it. Like I don't see like much like point of them. Like the stacking. Oh, that's another thing. He's called the stacking because he's like a. Oh my god! I just clicked on. Wait, wait. Isn't she like a deer shifter or something? Oh my god, is she like related? No, surely not, because then her and Rune. Yeah, sorry. He's called the stacking because he can like shapeshift into a stag. So that's like, so he's like Tamlin and Akatar, like shape-shifting Fae. So they're like the same, like, Fae ancestry. What's the word for it? They're like from the same Fae family, I guess. Same like breed. I don't know. And yeah, Bryce just blew up the cave. And she was like, yeah, jump in the river, jump in the river. And then everyone went in the river. Oh, also, there's some tension. There's sexual tension as well, but that's a whole other story. But, like, Hunt and Bryce, there's, like, tension between them. Because Bryce keeps saying, like, Hunt is, like, acting strange. Like, not strange, but, like, he's not happy with Bryce's attitude and, like, the things she's doing, and I agree with that. Her attitude has been way off in this book. He's a bit pissed at her for, like, not letting him know of, like, what she's planning, and I totally get that. And then Bryce is saying to Hunt, like, something about, like, his guilt and, like, well, not all of us are, like, feeling guilty, or this is how you act when you don't feel guilty, and something like that. And I do not like that. I do not like that. Hunt, I like Hunt. Hunt is the good guy. But Bryce is really pushing it in this book. I really don't like her. But with these arguments, I mean, they, like, had a mini argument, and then they had, like, a massive sex scene, and then now they're, like, in this weird arguing phase again. So I'm not sure, but I just feel like they're not gonna end up together in the end. I don't know. I mean, I love Hunt. I love him. He's an angel, literally. But yeah, I don't know, Bryce, I don't like Bryce. I really don't like her in this book. And I heard lots of other people say this as well, like, they love all the side characters, but Bryce is really something else in this book. But yeah, I actually feel in the fantasy mood right now, so I'm gonna keep reading while I can. What is going on? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Right, so these people from hell, there's, like, different princes, right? There's Adis, who, like, kept coming to Bryce, and there's Apollyon, who went to Hunt, but, like, the last time Adis went to Hunt, when he was still, like, locked up in the Asteri's chamber, he said something about Hunt's dad, and, like, I don't know, something about him. And now they went to hell. They didn't actually go to hell. They, like, drank something and, like, their mind went to hell. Something along those lines. And Apollyon, he was the one who ate an Asteri back in the day. But yeah, basically he said, welcome, son, to Hunt. And he has lightning as well, like Hunt. So he's Hunt's dad. So Hunt is actually a prince. Or prince's son. Prince of Hell's son. Right, let me just... Who's Thanatos? Thanatos? Okay, that's, like, another prince. Okay, that's another prince. Oh, right, there's, like, different levels in hell. And Apollyon is the prince of the pit. I can't remember what Adis is. Does it say? It must have said somewhere, but Adis is the prince of something. And then there's Thanatos here, who is the... Oh my god, what did it say? I've lost it. Prince of the Ravine? Don't know what that means. Oh, okay, Adis is the prince of the chasm? I am so bad at pronouncing things, especially in fantasy books. Okay, so they are like ghosts there, so they can't really like touch anything. Because I was gonna say, because Hunt was getting his like lightning ready, but I didn't think that works there, does it? Yeah, you will find that you cannot harm us, nor we you in such a state. Oh, okay. Thanatos said you are no son of his. If. What? No. Okay, so Thanatos, he was introduced as this very angry bad guy prince of hell, and he just said, "You are no son of his," referring to the other prince. He yanked off his war helmet, cradling it and under an arm. "If anything, you are mine." Oh, okay. And there's some milky-eyed dogs. And they are Thanatos' companions. Well then. Oh, okay. So Thanatos is the Prince of Souls. Interesting. It's just plot twist after plot twist in this book. Wait, what? Now they're saying that Hunt, you are the son of my two brothers, only in the vaguest sense. Thanatos refused to help at first. "I did not approve of this plan. I still do not," he snapped, gripping his helmet tight. So, during the First Wars, Thanatos helped Apollyon breed new types of demons to fight for their side. And Hunt is like, "So I was made by you two assholes as some sort of pet." And he's like, "Not a pet, a weapon for her whenever she might come along." So he was literally made for Bryce. So both of the princes in hell are Hunt's dad. He has two dads. And his mom was also an angel. That's how he's like an angel, but basically he's like a demon. Or like a prince of hell. I don't know what's going on. "So he gave something to me for you, his hellfire. Hellfire? The lightning, capable of killing almost anything, even an asteri." So Hunt's lightning can kill the asteri? Why haven't we tried this before? Why haven't we just used the lightning before? Oh, what? Wait, so they just said it can even kill asteri, and then Hunt's like, "Wait, my lightning can kill the asteri." And then Apollyon's like, "No, it is diluted from my own. It could harm them, but not kill them. I believe your mother's angelic blood tempered my power." Right. So he can't kill them. But Apollyon's power can kill them. So we need to get Apollyon onto Midgard to get rid of them, right? Wait. Okay, so Hunt. His dad was a male volunteer who was like working for the Asteri, like doing some research for him, a scientist. And he was like led to the Princes of Hell, and then I don't know, the two Princes of Hell gave him some power, and And then in came Hunt's mum, who was in poverty. And he wanted to leave his life behind and raise Hunt in secret. But the mystics told Regalis of the connection. Okay, so Hunt's dad basically got murdered by the Asteri. And so the princes of hell, they're not Hunt's dads. They like gave a little bit of them into Hunt so he can be like strong and powerful for Bryce against the Asteri, right? He actually had like a dad who got killed. That's fun, isn't it? So the Asteri tortured and executed him, and it says he didn't break. He never mentioned your mum or her pregnancy. The Asteri never knew you were tied to him in any way. Wait, what was his name? Do we know this name? Hyris? Like I can pronounce that. Okay, we've not heard of this name before. Okay, it wasn't. Sorry. Hun just said, is it in my DNA that Bryce and I are mates too? Was that engineered? And Adis is like, no, that was never intended. Okay, fine. I just feel like, even with this, like, Hunt was literally made for Bryce. I feel like, are they actually mates? Or have they just been made for each other and that's why it feels like they're mates? And they're not actually. Hello, here we go. Part 3. Oh my god, look at how much I've already read and look at how much there's still left. What page are we on? Chapter 56, page... I hate it when there's no numbers. 5A1. Woo woo. Oh my god. The gasp that I just gasped again. This book. Okay, so Ethan went to talk to the wolves to like tell them what's going on. And to tell them that Sigrid, he killed like Sigrid, yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that. He killed her, right? But she would have been like a different, like he's gonna get her back and it's gonna be a new future to the wolves and so on. And then Sabine comes out. Is that how you say it? Honestly, the names. Sabine comes out and she's like, that's my niece you killed, and like I've got the footage from the Viper Queen, and here she is. And then Sigrid walks in as like a Reaper, and everyone's like, what is going on? And then Sabine's like, she is my and then everyone's like, yeah, but she's like a Reaper. She is like not a wolf right now. And then the Prime comes out. So he's like the top wolf, right? But he's like this very old. He was Danika's grandfather, is that right? And he's just like, yeah, I was listening all the way through that, and yeah, Ethan's right. I've just been like ignoring it, and he already knew about it, and also Sabine has been ignoring it, like he told her, but Danica was the one who actually listened to him, and like actually tried to do something about it. And then he's like, Ethan, you're my heir. And Sabine's just like, wow, because she was, like supposed to be. And then the Prime's like, yeah, I strip you of your title, your rank, and your authority. And everyone's just like, wow. And then it gets even more intense because Ethan doesn't reach for the sword. because he's like trying to refuse, basically, like in becoming like the leader of all wolves. And one moment he was staring at the sword, the next Sabine had snatched it from her father's hands. She plunged it through the prime's ancient face. Okay, backtrack a bit. So, the Autumn King and the Stag King also died. Well, not died, got killed by Bryce and Rune. Can we just talk about everyone killing their fathers in this book? What is going on? Yeah, so they are gone, wiped from the world, I guess. Crushed by like the mountain and so on. Also, Bryce is like now the queen of like all faiths on this planet, obviously. And oh my god, Ethan was gonna be the king of all wolves. But like Sabine has just like committed like a serious crime. Like a serious crime, like in front of everyone. Like she might have fucked up before with stuff, but now she's like really fucked up because she just killed the prime. But like he already stripped her of like the rank, the title and everything. So she's like a nobody right now, right? And I think everyone, you know, worshipped the prime. So I don't think she's gonna come out good from this situation. But yeah, I need to read on because this is getting intense. Also, sorry, I forgot to tell you where I'm up to. I am up to page 639 and there's like 800 and something pages. Yeah, there's like 800 and something pages. So we're like 200 pages to go. And oh my god, it's getting intense. I mean, there's been like things happening all the way through the book, like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. But I feel like now, usually it's the last 100 pages that are like the most intense. And I feel like it's getting there. So yeah. Holy sugar cubes. Right, let's keep reading. Okay, hold up, sorry. I just carried on reading a few more sentences and so Sigrid's a reaper and like the prime like died, well, fell to the ground, and Sigrid straight away went in and sucked out his soul. That's like the Dementors in Harry Potter, as I understand it. But it's just like, she inhaled deeply, and his soul, his first light, swallowed. And I'm like, Jesus. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought Ethan had the sword and like went in for Sabine, but no. He changed into a wolf and he went to bite the blade. Well, I don't know what's happening here, but oh my god, it's carrying on where we left it off. Oh, I'm so happy. You know, like at the beginning and even like near the middle, it's been like jumping between the POVs so much, and it kept on leaving us on cliffhangers and then jumping to like another person's POV, like Lydia having kids, right? And then it jumped to Bryce and like the cave or wherever she was. And I did not enjoy that. I mean, I guess I did, but I was just kind of getting lost in like the plot twists. Whereas now, it's Ethan bit down sword, and it carries on in the same situation. So anyway, I'm sorry, let me carry on reading. Oh my god. Okay. I knew this. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. Okay, I didn't say it, but I had an inkling. Okay. So, you know, we were in acotar land, and I was like, that was a bit short there. Like, something's not right. Like, they didn't give the lands, like, justice, you know? And Bryce went to open the world to hell to, like, allow troops in to, like, defeat the Asteri and so on. But, Nesta. Nesta is back. She opened the world to Nesta again. Oh, sugar cubes. But if the harpy's there, if the Asteri's there, then they can, like, go back. Shoot. I hope that's not where this is going. That Bryce accidentally leads the Asteri back to, like, Akdal land. Because that would be very bad. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So much has happened and it's only been a few pages since I last updated you guys. Ethan is the new Prime, the leader of the wolves, which is great, I guess. So we've got the wolves on our side. Farian went to the River King with his wife. Don't even know if I mentioned that here. He's got a wife who's like Flynn's sister. Anyway, went to the River River Queen. And she's on our side too now, so that's great. Or their side, our side. It's our side. And Bryce opened the portal, right? And Nesta was there. And turns out Bryce did it on purpose because she needs the mask. And I am so happy I read A Court of Silver Flames before reading this because I would not have understood anything that was going on. Anyway, she was like, please give me the mask and take my parents in exchange. Like, I'll come back for them and I'll give you back the mask. Like, take them. Or, if you don't even give me the mask, take my parents because they'll be safe over there. Right? And Nesta was like, okay, here you go, on a loan. Like, borrow. You can borrow it. So Bryce has the mask now, and she just unalived the harpy with it, who got put, like, back together. But basically she, like, wasn't real. Like, she wasn't alive, like, before. She was basically, like, in A Court of Silver Flames when there were people who were, like, led by the crown. You know, the crown that, like, that queen had, and all the Autumn Court soldiers were, like, just kill. That's basically what the harpy was like. And not Nesta. Bryce put the mask on, and she just put the mask on, and she was like, go away, like, go back to sleep, rest, whatever. So the harpy is, like, fully gone now. I don't think she's coming back. I think she's gone now. Also, Bryce took the mask off, so that's good, because it was mentioned before, in, like, the other book, that people who put the mask on, some people, like, can't take it off, and some people get, like, a burnt face and so on. Anyway, Bryce could take it off straight away, so that's good. Oh, but she shot her parents in acotar land. Holy sugar cubes. And also, Celestina and Isa, is that how you say his name? And the other person, who's the other person? Isa. I'm just gonna say Isa. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Who's the girl? There's a girl as well. Yeah, there's Celestine. Naomi. Okay, that's an easy name. Naomi, Isa, and Celestina just turned up. While like Hunt and Bryce were like fighting the harpy. And they were like there to witness Bryce like put the mask on and so on. But also the Naomi and like Isa, or however you say his name, they're the people who Rune and Lydia went to look for in the city. They literally went back to Crescent City to look for these two people to like get them to safety in Avalon, like behind the mists. But clearly they're not there because they were Bryce's. So now I'm very scared for Rune and Lydia because they're just in the city and they're gonna get like exposed, attacked, taken. Yeah, I hope not, but basically, that's where we are. And we've still got over 100 pages to go. We've got like 170 pages to go. So, whew, intense. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I literally have no words. The Underking was like oh my god. The Underking is linked to the Throne of Glass world and Acotar world because he mentioned the cauldron and oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm just going through it here. This is all gonna link together at the end, isn't it? Holy sugar cubes. Wow, okay. Give me a sec. I'm down to the last... no number again. The last 100 pages. Chapter 88. Oh my god. Shit's about to hit the fan. Wow. It's over. I finished it. I finished it. Oh my god. I have no words. I ended up rating it 4 stars on Goodreads and Storygraph because there were so many like plot twists and there were so many things I loved about this book. It kept going. The plot twists were just coming, but it nearly made me cry, but it didn't make me like fully cry. I wasn't as connected to the characters that I remember being with other books, such as Throne of Glass. And I did not like Bryce in this one. I really didn't. And the ending also was just interesting. I guess this is the end of Crescent City then, I think, potentially. Maybe there's like a novella coming, but in terms of like actual books, I think this is potentially the end. I can't actually remember if Sarah J. Maas said that, you know, there's more coming or not. I know there's more books coming in the acotar world, and Bryce did give back the mask and the swords to Nesta, so there is like a whole lot of potential there. Also, there was a hint hint, a kind of reference to the Throne of Glass world by the Underking in this one. I'm not really sure how that fits in with everything and like where that world goes in like the timelines, because the way the Underking was saying it, he said something like, in the old world they called it that, and that was what they called it in the Throne of Glass world. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I would be really happy if more Throne of Glass books came out, because I really love that series, and oh my god, I as much as I don't have like a lot of like clear memories of the books, I remember feelings, and I just remember sobbing all through Kingdom of Ash, the last book in the series. So yeah, Crescent City did not give me the same feeling as Throne of Glass nor as acotar. I feel like it was a very different world. With acotar and Throne of Glass, it's magical olden days world, whereas Crescent City had like technology and like guns and all kinds of like things that the other two worlds don't have. And it also left me with some questions, like Bryce was saying something about building a democracy and like Senate and so on. I think that's how you pronounce it. But how does she know of those things? Like, how are those words any meaning to her when their world did not have that, you know? It's been interesting of like seeing a mix of like technology and magic. It's definitely been a ride. But yeah, I do feel like there were some plot holes, I would say, in terms of like where they come up with those ideas from, where they come up with certain words that is like not a thing in their world and they just know of that thing. Like, yeah, basically. I don't know if I'm just missing something major here, but yeah. So yeah, that concludes this video. I know it's a long one. I've got like 3 hours worth of footage that I need to cut down, so you'll see how much I'll keep. But yeah, I have finished this book in just over a month and a bit, a month and a week. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I need to get this video up and ready for you to watch, whoever's here to see it. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much if you made it to the end. Give it a like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see more of, and your thoughts on Crescent City 3 if you read it, or just Crescent City in general, or any Sarah J. Maas book in general. Please, let's have some conversation in the comments that I can join in with. And see you next time.